Hi there, I'm Hillary Walsh. I'm an immigration lawyer at here in Phoenix, Arizona at New Frontier Immigration Law, and I want to jump on and talk to you if you've seen the recent news updates, and you're going to see them tonight if you haven't seen them already, talking about Daca. So here's what you need to know. Here's the news. Unfortunately, it's not good news. Okay, so a federal judge in a district court in Texas has said that the Department of Homeland Security and the USCIS can no longer process new DACA applications at this time. So what that means is if you have applied for DACA and you are a first-time applicant, you're not renewing, you've never applied before and gotten DACA granted, right now USCIS is not supposed to process and approve your DACA application. Now, they're not going to reject it, so that doesn't mean you're going to lose your filing fee. You shouldn't receive things back in the mail. What you will see, however, is basically your DACA filing, your initial DACA filing, put on hold. So what we want to see, of course, is for Congress to actually do something. We want to see Congress, instead of just allowing this to be an executive order, something that a president issues, we want Congress to actually create law where we don't have people like our DACA recipients and our initial applicants, deferred action for childhood arrivals, people who came to the United States before they were 16 years old and either graduated high school or getting a GED or in the process of one of those things, and they have minimal, if no, criminal history. We want those people to be able to have work authorization and a social security number and, frankly, a path to a green card. So if you are one of those people who recently applied for DACA, right now you're going to be very stressed out, and I can only imagine that stress. But what I want to tell you is that it's not over yet, okay? Most likely what I predict happening is some type of appeal and an injunction issued that will push pause. An injunction basically says everybody hold everything and keep it how it was, or keep it in this new modified state. But if there's an appeal from this decision and an injunction issued, that means that we're going to push pause and keep everything the way that it was, which means your application would get processed, and if you're eligible, you would get approved, pending the outcome of further litigation. So it's hard to tell exactly how this will go, but that would be one prediction for how things could turn out. The bottom line, of course, is if you are a lawful permanent resident, here's my ask of you. If you are a lawful permanent resident and you've been a resident for over 3 years and you got your green card through your U.S. citizen spouse, or if you've been a resident for more than 5 years and you got your green card through your employer or through your child or your parent, please become a naturalized citizen. Please, because you can then vote so that your brothers and sister immigrants who are DACA recipients won't be left in this, is it working, is it not working? Do I have status? Do I have hope for a future? Will I be able to have work authorization? Will I be able to get a driver's license? Will I be able to do the very basic things that every other person in this country gets to do? And the answer ought to be yes. But without your vote, without you becoming a U.S. citizen, you're not on, and you don't have enough leverage in the country to get to vote. And that's what I would urge you to do, is to say enough is enough. We need DACA to be law, not to be a policy that can come and can go with a president or with a judge's decision.